Ladies and gentlemen, what does it mean to be a leader? Is it about authority? Is it about titles? Or is it about something deeper, something more profound? Today, I want to share with you that the essence of leadership is not found in the external, it's found in the heart. The heart of a leader is where true greatness resides. The heart of a leader beats with the rhythm of service. You see, leadership is not about self-glory or personal gain. A leader's heart is tuned to the needs of others. And leadership becomes an act of service. It is the willingness to give more than you take, to sacrifice for the good of the many, and to empower those around you to rise to their fullest potential. When you lead from the heart, you don't ask what's in it for me, but rather, how can I serve? A leader's heart also carries a vision that others may not see but can feel. You don't need to have all the answers, but you must have the vision to guide people toward a better future. The leader's heart sees possibilities where others see obstacles. Vision isn't simply about setting goals, it's about igniting a fire within the hearts of others to chase that vision together. A leader's heart paints a picture of what could be, and people follow because they believe in what the leader believes. But a leader's heart is also rooted in integrity. Without integrity, there can be no trust, and without trust, there can be no leadership. Leadership is built on truth, on honesty in every word and action. The heart of a leader is not divided by personal interest or the lure of fame. A leader leads with consistency, with transparency, and with a moral compass that never wavers. The heart of a leader is pure, and it is that purity that inspires others to trust and follow. And then there is courage. Leaders are not afraid to stand alone when the cause is right. Leadership requires the courage to face criticism, to embrace discomfort, and to make difficult decisions. A leader does not seek the approval of the crowd, but the approval of their own heart, knowing they have done what is right. When you lead from the heart, fear does not dictate your actions. Your courage to do what is right, even when it's not easy, becomes the cornerstone of your influence. But courage alone is not enough. A true leader's heart is also filled with empathy, the ability to understand, to feel, to connect. A leader leads not just with their mind, but with their heart. Leadership is not about being understood, it is about understanding others. The most powerful leaders are those who listen before they speak, who serve before they command. Empathy allows a leader to walk in the shoes of others, to experience their struggles, and to find solutions that address the needs of all. Passion, too, flows from the heart of a leader. Leadership without passion is like a fire without fuel. It lacks warmth, it lacks direction, it lacks life. The heart of a leader is on fire with purpose, with a vision that burns brightly, and with a desire to see the world transformed. A leader's passion is contagious. It spreads from one person to the next, inspiring action, sparking change, and creating momentum. Yet the heart of a leader must also be humble. True greatness does not seek the spotlight. True greatness seeks to lift others. Humility is the quiet strength that says, I don't need the applause, but I will give my all to ensure others succeed. The humble leader is not afraid to serve, to get their hands dirty, to share the credit, and to empower others to shine. Humility does not diminish a leader, it magnifies their influence. It shows that leadership is not about hierarchy, but about helping everyone reach their highest potential. Resilience is another mark of a leader's heart. Life will bring challenges, it will bring setbacks, disappointments, and failures. But the heart of a leader refuses to be defeated. It says, I will rise again. Resilience is not just bouncing back from failure, it's coming back stronger, wiser, and more determined to fulfill the purpose for which you were created. The heart of a leader is made of the very stuff that refuses to quit. And finally, the legacy of a leader's heart is what truly matters. Leadership is not measured by how many people follow you, but by how many people you've empowered to lead in their own right. The greatest leaders are those who inspire others to lead, to serve, to live with purpose. The true measure of a leader's heart is the impact they have on the lives of those around them. When a leader's heart is pure and focused on others, their legacy is a generation of leaders who carry the torch forward, igniting change for years to come. Leadership is not about how loud you speak or how many titles you hold. Leadership is about the heart. It is about vision, service, integrity, courage, empathy, passion, humility, resilience, and ultimately legacy. And if you want to be a leader, if you want to lead well, then you must examine the condition of your own heart. Lead from the heart. And you will not only change the lives of others, but also transform the world. What does it mean to be a leader? We often think of leadership in terms of title, CEO, president, manager, or even influencer. But these titles, as important as they may be in a societal sense, don't define leadership. Leadership is not simply about position. It's about influence. It's about how you affect the lives of others, how you inspire change, how you challenge the status quo. True leadership doesn't begin with a title, it begins with the heart. Leadership is not something you wear on your sleeve or hang on your wall. It is something that beats within you. The heart of a leader is not shaped by the accolades or the awards they collect. It's shaped by a deep, unshakable conviction, a belief in something greater than themselves, a desire to make a difference, to serve, and to lift others up. Leadership is not about being in control. It's about knowing what to do when you don't have control. It's about having a clear vision, yes, but also about having the ability to empower others to bring that vision to life. A true leader doesn't just tell people where to go, they walk with them side by side, heart to heart, showing them the way, even when the road is difficult. When I talk about the heart of a leader, I'm not talking about a heart filled with ambition or a heart driven by ego. I'm talking about a heart that beats for others, a heart that is willing to sacrifice for the good of the whole. Leadership isn't about the leader getting what they want, it's about the leader helping others get to where they need to be. It's about recognizing the potential in others and giving them the tools and the courage to unlock it. The true essence of leadership is found in that willingness to pour into others, to give without expecting anything in return, and to leave a legacy that lives on long after you've stepped aside. The true leader is not a person who demands respect, but one who earns it through their actions. Leadership is not about commanding authority, it's about inspiring trust. It's about building relationships, not simply giving orders. The heart of a leader is humble, but it is also unyielding in its commitment to the people they lead. It is open to feedback, willing to listen, and yet unshaken in the pursuit of a greater vision. Leadership is not a destination, it is a journey. And the heart is the compass that keeps you on course. It's the fire that lights the way through the darkest of times. When the world is uncertain and the path unclear, the leader's heart burns with purpose, guiding both themselves and their team toward the promise of a better tomorrow. So I ask you today to examine not just what you do, but how you do it. Leadership is not about how many people follow you, but how many lives you touch, how many hearts you inspire, how many people you raise up to take their own place of leadership. Leadership begins in the heart, and if the heart is pure, if the heart is true, then the leader will naturally follow. Leadership is not about having authority over others, it is about lifting others up. It's not about sitting at the top of the pyramid, basking in the glory of your position. True leadership is about service. It's about understanding that the moment you step into a position of leadership, your role shifts from being served to serving those around you. When you lead, your life becomes a conduit, a channel through which the needs, dreams, and aspirations of others are fulfilled. Leadership is not a crown to be worn, it is a responsibility to be carried. The weight of leadership doesn't come from how many people are under you, but from how many people you can elevate, encourage, and empower. Every step you take forward in your leadership journey should not be a step toward personal recognition, but a step toward building others up. The essence of leadership is found in service. A true leader isn't concerned with titles or accolades. They're concerned with the well-being of those they lead. They ask themselves not, what can I get from this? But rather, what can I give? What can I do to make those around me better, stronger, more confident in their own potential? Leadership is about sowing seeds of greatness in others, not just harvesting glory for yourself. A servant leader understands that leadership is about meeting the needs of those entrusted to you. It's about creating an environment where others feel supported, heard, and valued. The leader who serves doesn't simply give direction, they offer a helping hand. They roll up their sleeves and get involved, whether it's guiding others through tough times, making difficult decisions on behalf of the team, or just being present to listen when someone needs to be heard. When you serve, you build trust. You show the people you lead that you have their best interests at heart. People will follow a leader who demonstrates integrity, who leads by example, and who shows them that they matter. Leadership rooted in service isn't about telling people what to do. It's about walking alongside them, empowering them to do it for themselves. It's about making them believe that their success is your success and their struggles are your struggles. You become a partner in their journey, not a distant figure issuing commands from afar. True service is not always glamorous. It's not about being in the spotlight. It's about being willing to do the hard, unseen work, the work that ensures others can shine. It's about making sure that the team has what they need to succeed, that they are encouraged when they feel discouraged, and that they are reminded of their potential when they doubt themselves. Leadership that serves isn't looking for applause, it's looking for progress, growth, and transformation in others. The heart of a leader is attuned to the struggles and victories of those they lead. They don't sit comfortably on a throne, expecting the world to come to them. No, they go to the world, they go to their people, listen to their concerns, and offer guidance and wisdom. They serve in ways big and small, knowing that every act of service, no matter how seemingly insignificant, leaves a lasting imprint on those they serve. Leadership is a call to give, to sacrifice, and to serve selflessly. And it is only when you truly embrace service that you will begin to understand the profound impact you can have on the lives of others. When you lead with a servant's heart, you transform not just the world around you, but your very self. You grow not through what you take, but through what you give. At its core, leadership is a choice to put others first, to prioritize their needs, and to pour into their lives. It's a decision to lead with love, with empathy, and with a commitment to seeing others succeed. Because when you serve with a genuine heart, you don't just shape people's futures, you shape the future of the world itself. A leader's heart is not bound by what is visible in front of them. It is driven by the unseen, the unspoken, the potential that lies just beyond the horizon. Leadership at its core is about vision, a vision that doesn't just reflect the world as it is, but sees the world as it could be. A leader's heart sees things that others cannot see. And it moves them to act on what others may deem impossible. Vision isn't something you can touch with your hands or measure with your eyes. It is a deep knowing, a sense of purpose, and a profound understanding that there is more out there, more within reach, more to be done. While others may look at a situation and see limitations, a leader sees opportunity. Where others see obstacles, a leader sees pathways. Where others see the end of the road, a leader sees the beginning of a new journey. A leader's vision isn't based on what's already been done, it's based on what can be done. It's the ability to look into the future and sense the possibilities, to step beyond the constraints of the present moment and see the full scope of what could unfold. Leaders are visionaries not because they have the clearest view of what exists in the here and now, but because they have the clarity to see a world that hasn't been shaped yet, a future that isn't fully realized. This vision is more than just an idea, it's a force. It stirs the heart, it motivates action, it calls people to step out of the ordinary and into the extraordinary. Leaders have the ability to awaken something in others, to show them not just what is, but what could be. They paint a picture of hope, a picture of what could happen if they all come together, if they all step into their purpose and embrace the potential within them. And it's this shared vision that creates unity, that binds people together in a common goal. But a leader's vision isn't always clear at first. It often begins as a flicker, a small spark of possibility in a sea of uncertainty. Many will doubt it, question it, and ask why it matters. But a leader's heart doesn't need everyone to see the vision right away. It trusts that with time, with action, others will begin to catch a glimpse of what the leader sees. The beauty of vision is that it is contagious. When a leader's heart is set on a vision, when they speak with conviction and walk with purpose, others begin to see it too. And that vision drives everything. It guides decisions, it shapes priorities, and it fuels the energy needed to face every challenge. Because when you have a clear vision, nothing can sway you, not failure, not criticism, not setbacks. A true leader's heart sees the vision so clearly that nothing, not even the fiercest storm, can shake their belief in it. But vision isn't just about seeing what can be. It's about inspiring others to see it with you. It's about painting that picture so vividly that people don't just follow because they have to, they follow because they want to. They follow because they now see what you see. Leaders have a gift, a unique ability to make others believe that they can achieve something greater than they ever imagined. They show others not just the destination, but the path to get there. And that's the difference between a leader and a manager. While a manager may guide people through a process, a leader inspires people to move towards something they might never have dreamed of on their own. A leader's heart sees potential where others see limitation. It sees the untapped strength in individuals, the hidden greatness in a team, the opportunities in what others view as failures. A leader has the ability to take what is broken, what is messy, what is unformed, and envision it as something beautiful, something impactful, something whole. The leader sees the future not as it is, but as it can be. So, I challenge you today, when you look at your life, when you look at your community, when you look at your organization, what do you see? Are you merely seeing the present, the reality of the moment, or are you seeing what could be? Are you seeing the potential within others? Are you seeing the future as a place where you, your team, your community can grow, thrive, and change the world? The heart of a leader sees what others cannot see. It sees a world of possibility, a world of greatness, and it is driven by the belief that this vision is worth pursuing. And when you begin to see with that heart, when you begin to look through the eyes of possibility, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. Integrity is the foundation upon which all true leadership stands. Without integrity, everything else falls apart. You can have vision, you can have skill, you can have the charisma to rally a crowd, but if you don't have integrity, none of it matters. Integrity is the invisible force that binds everything together, because without it, trust cannot exist. And without trust, leadership is hollow. Integrity is not something you can turn on and off like a switch. It is not situational or convenient. It's not about doing the right thing when people are watching. It's about doing the right thing even when no one is around to see. It's about being true to your word, standing firm in your values, and making decisions based on what is right, not what is easy. It's about consistency in action, thought, and behavior. When you operate from a place of integrity, there is no gap between what you say and what you do. Your actions align with your beliefs, and your words carry weight because they are grounded in truth. A leader's integrity is the bedrock of trust, and trust is the currency of leadership. People follow leaders they trust. They believe in leaders whose character is unshakable, whose decisions are guided by principles, not by personal gain. When your integrity is strong, you create a culture of trust around you. People feel safe following you, knowing that you won't take advantage of them, you won't deceive them, and you won't lead them astray. Trust is earned over time, not through promises or manipulations, but through consistent actions that reflect your deepest values. Leadership without integrity is like a building without a foundation. It might look strong on the surface, but the moment a storm hits, it crumbles. People will follow a leader for a time if the leader is charismatic, if they make promises that sound good, or if they offer quick rewards. But when the leader's words and actions don't match, when they lack integrity, the foundation of trust begins to erode. The cracks appear. And eventually people walk away. Because without integrity, leadership is no longer about the mission, the people, or the vision. It becomes about self-interest, manipulation, and control. When you lead with integrity, you lead with authenticity. People know who you are and what you stand for. They don't have to wonder if your words are true or if your motives are pure. They follow you not because of what you promise them in the short term, but because they believe in who you are and the principles you represent. Integrity is about building credibility, and credibility is the currency that allows you to influence, to guide, and to lead. If people do not believe in your integrity, they will not trust you, and without trust, leadership is an empty title. In leadership, integrity also means taking responsibility for your actions, both the successes and the mistakes. It means owning up to your failures instead of deflecting blame or hiding behind excuses. People respect a leader who is humble enough to admit when they are wrong, to learn from their mistakes, and to grow from them. This is what makes you human, and it is in this humility that people find strength. Integrity isn't about perfection, it's about honesty. It's about staying true to yourself even in the face of pressure, criticism, or temptation. Integrity is not something that can be faked or manufactured. It is something that must come from within, and it must be lived out every single day. When a leader operates with integrity, it radiates. It inspires others to act with integrity themselves. It creates an environment where honesty is valued, where people feel safe to speak their minds, and where trust flourishes. In a culture of integrity, people take responsibility, they keep their commitments, and they work together toward a shared vision with a clear understanding that they can rely on each other. This is the foundation for true, sustainable success. It's not about flashy results or quick wins. It's about building a legacy of trust, a legacy of consistency, a legacy of truth. In the end, integrity is the mark of a leader who cares more about the people they lead than the power they wield. It's the heart of a leader who values honor over reputation, truth over convenience, and authenticity over pretense. Integrity will take you further than any skill or strategy ever will, because it is the cornerstone of lasting relationships, enduring influence, and transformative leadership. When you lead with integrity, you build more than just a following, you build a movement, a community, a legacy that stands the test of time.